Welcome back to my channel. Hi YouTube coin collectors and investors. Waving and this is SF Coins, and today we're diving into the fascinating world of three iconic American coins: the Sacagawea dollar, the legendary Kennedy half dollar, and the historic Susan B. Anthony dollar. And listen carefully, because this is serious. At first glance, these coins may look ordinary, just a golden dollar, a silver half dollar, or an old $1 coin sitting in your drawer. But hidden among them are ultra-rare varieties, valuable mint marks, and collector editions that could be worth big money today. In this video, we reveal the top 3 most valuable and ultra-rare U.S. coins from these categories. Coins that have shocked collectors across America. You'll discover rare PD and S mint mark coins, valuable silver Kennedy half dollars, unique golden Sacagawea dollar varieties, rare Susan B. Anthony dollar errors and high-grade coins, different color shades and striking variations, why even dirty or circulated coins could secretly be worth thousands, or even more. Many of these coins have been found in pocket change, old jars, and forgot collections. So before you spend that old dollar or a half dollar, stick around, because you might be holding a hidden fortune in your hands. First up, coin number 1. Imagine reaching into your pocket and pulling out a golden dollar coin that looks ordinary, but carries a story powerful enough to capture the attention of collectors across the United States of America. The 2000 D Sacagawea dollar is not just a coin. It represents a bold moment when the country tried to reshape its currency and honor a legendary historical figure at the same time. This coin was struck by the United States Mint at the Denver Mint, which is why the small d mint mark appears on the coin. The year 2000 was the very first year this golden dollar entered circulation, making it one of the most important starting points in modern U.S. coin history. On the front of the coin is a portrait of Sacagawea, the young Shoshone woman who played a crucial role in guiding the expedition led by Meriwether Lewis and William Clark across the vast and unknown western lands of North America. She is shown carrying her infant son Jean-Baptiste, symbolizing strength, courage, and survival in a challenging and unfamiliar world. The reverse side of the coin features a soaring eagle surrounded by 17 stars, representing the number of states in the Union at the time of the Lewis and Clark expedition. The design reflects freedom, discovery, and the expanding vision of a young nation. Even though the coin shines with a golden color, it is not made from real gold. Instead, it has a copper core with outer layers of manganese brass. This special composition gives it a golden appearance while keeping production costs low and durability high. When the Sacagawea dollar was first introduced, the government hoped it would replace the $1 paper bill and become widely used in daily life. Millions of these coins were produced and distributed through banks, stores, and vending machines. However, the public continued to prefer paper money, and the coin never fully replaced the dollar bill. Because of this, many 2000 D Sacagawea dollars remain stored in banks or collections instead of circulating heavily. Now here is where the excitement begins. While most of these coins are common and worth only $1, a few rare varieties and errors have captured the attention of collectors. One of the most famous discoveries connected to the 2000 Sacagawea dollar is the rare mule error, where the front of the Sacagawea dollar was accidentally combined with the reverse of a Washington quarter. These rare error coins shocked the collecting world because they showed how a small mistake in the minting process could create something extremely valuable. Only a tiny number of such coins exist, making them highly desirable among serious collectors. There are also other small variations that collectors search for, including differences in strike quality, surface finish, and minor design details. Even a slight change in the way the coin was produced can make it more interesting. Condition is another major factor. A coin that still has bright golden luster, clean surfaces, and sharp details in Sacagawea's portrait can attract more attention than a coin that has been heavily worn or damaged. Coins found in dirty condition with scratches and dull color are usually worth only face value. These coins have traveled through many hands and have lost the sharp details that collectors prefer. Stories often spread online claiming that a single Sacagawea dollar could be worth hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. While it is true that rare errors can be extremely valuable, the average coin will not turn someone into a millionaire overnight. Still, the thrill of searching keeps collectors interested. People continue to check their spare change, old coin jars, and inherited collections hoping to discover something rare hidden among ordinary coins. The history of coins goes back more than 5,000 years. Ancient civilizations created coins from metals like copper, silver, and gold to make trade easier and more reliable. Over time, coins became symbols of power and identity. Kings and rulers placed their images on coins, turning them into small pieces of history that traveled across empires and cultures. In modern times, coins like the Sacagawea dollar continue this tradition by honoring important historical figures and telling stories through design. The image of Sacagawea reminds people of exploration, courage, and the meeting of cultures during a defining moment in history. Collectors today study these coins closely, examining every detail of the design, from the lines in Sacagawea's face to the feathers of the eagle. Even the smallest detail can make a difference in how a coin is valued. Every coin carries its own journey. Some move quickly through everyday transactions, while others remain hidden for years before being rediscovered. So the next time you see a golden Sacagawea dollar dated 2000 with a D-Mint mark, don't ignore it. Look closely, because while most are common, a rare discovery could still be waiting. And every coin holds a story that connects the past, the present, and the possibility of something extraordinary. Next up, imagine opening an old drawer and discovering a small, silver-colored dollar coin that looks ordinary, but could carry a story powerful enough to capture the imagination of collectors across the United States of America. The 1979 P. Susan B. Anthony dollar is not just a piece of currency. It represents a historic shift, a bold experiment, and a tribute to one of the most influential figures in American history. This coin was produced by the United States Mint at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why it carries the P Mint mark. The year 1979 was the very first time this coin entered circulation, making it a landmark release. The government wanted to modernize the dollar coin, making it smaller, lighter, and more practical for everyday use compared to older, bulky dollar coins. On the front of the coin is a portrait of Susan B. Anthony, a fearless leader who fought for women's rights and equality. This was a historic moment, as she became the first real American woman ever featured on a circulating U.S. coin. Her image symbolizes courage, determination, and a long struggle for equal rights. The reverse side of the coin shows an eagle landing on the moon, inspired by the Apollo 11 mission. This design connects the coin to one of humanity's greatest achievements, space exploration, combining the story of equality on Earth with progress beyond it. Although many people call it a silver dollar, the coin is not made of silver. It is composed of copper and nickel, giving it a silver-like appearance. This similarity in color and size to quarters became one of its biggest problems, as people often confuse it with smaller coins during transactions. When the coin was released, millions were produced and distributed widely. However, the public quickly rejected it in everyday use. People preferred the paper dollar bill, and the confusion with quarters made it inconvenient. Because of this, large numbers of these coins were stored rather than circulated. Today, the 1979 P. Susan B. Anthony dollar is generally common, in circulated or dirty condition. It is usually worth just $1. Scratches, worn surfaces, and dull color are signs of normal use and do not add significant value. But here is where things become interesting. Among these coins exists a special variety known as the wide rim or near date. In this version, the date appears closer to the edge of the coin. This small difference makes it far more desirable among collectors. Coins in excellent condition, with bright shine, clean surfaces, and sharp details, can also attract higher attention. A well-preserved coin always stands out compared to one that has been heavily worn. There are also rare mint errors that collectors search for. During production, small mechanical shifts can create doubled letters, off-center designs, or other unusual features. These rare coins are the ones that can sometimes reach high values. Stories claiming that these coins are worth $300,000 or more often come from extremely rare cases involving unique errors or exceptional condition. The average coin, however, will not make someone a millionaire overnight. Still, the excitement of coin collecting lies in the possibility that something rare could be hiding in plain sight. People continue to search through jars of coins, old collections, and forgotten boxes, hoping to discover something valuable. The story of coins goes back more than 5,000 years. Ancient civilizations used coins made from copper, silver, and gold to create reliable systems of trade. These coins allowed people to exchange goods and build economies across vast regions. Over time, coins became symbols of power and identity. Kings, rulers, and nations placed their images and emblems on coins, turning them into small pieces of history that traveled across the world. In the United States, coins like the Susan B. Anthony dollar represent moments of change. This coin reflects a time when the nation tried to modernize its currency while honoring a powerful historical figure who helped shape its future. Collectors today carefully examine these coins, studying every detail, from the lines in Anthony's portrait to the powerful image of the eagle on the moon. Even the smallest detail can influence how a coin is valued. Every coin has its own journey. Some pass through countless hands in daily life, while others remain hidden for years before being rediscovered. So the next time you see a 1979 P. Susan B. Anthony dollar, don't ignore it. Look closely. Most will be ordinary, but a rare variety could still be out there. And every coin carries a story of history, progress, and the possibility of something extraordinary. Next up, imagine reaching into your pocket and pulling out a $50 coin that feels heavier than most modern coins. A coin that carries the memory of a nation and the legacy of a leader. Many people across the United States of America overlook the 1978 Kennedy $50. But collectors understand that every coin in this series holds a deep connection to history, emotion, and the changing face of American currency. The 1978 Kennedy $50 was produced by the United States Mint, primarily at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why many of these coins do not display a visible mint mark. By this time, the coin had already been in circulation for more than a decade, first introduced in 1964 shortly after the tragic loss of President John F. Kennedy. On the front of the coin is a powerful portrait of John F. Kennedy, a symbol of leadership, hope, and a moment in history that deeply impacted the nation. His image on the coin reflects not just a president, but a legacy that continues to inspire people around the world. The reverse side features a presidential seal, showing an eagle with outstretched wings holding arrows and an olive branch. This design represents strength and peace, capturing the balance of power and diplomacy that defines the nation's ideals. Many people believe that all Kennedy $50 are made of silver, but by 1978, that was no longer the case. After 1970, these coins were produced using a copper-nickel-clad composition, meaning they contain no significant silver content. This gives them a similar appearance to earlier silver coins, but without the intrinsic metal value. When the Kennedy $50 was first released, people saved them as keepsakes because of the emotional connection to President Kennedy. This reduced their circulation, and over time, the coin became less commonly used in everyday transactions. The 1978 version is generally considered a common coin. In circulated or dirty condition, it is usually worth its face value of 50 cents. Scratches, worn edges, and dull surfaces are simply signs that the coin has been used over time. However, collectors still pay close attention to condition. A coin that remains in excellent condition with strong luster and sharp details can attract more interest than a heavily worn coin. There are also rare minting errors that can occur during production. Small mechanical shifts can create doubled letters, off-center strikes, or unusual surface features. These rare errors are what collectors search for when examining coins closely. Stories often circulate claiming that certain Kennedy $50 are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. While rare examples and unique errors can reach high values, most 1978 coins will not make someone rich overnight. Still, the excitement of coin collecting lies in the possibility of discovery. People continue to search through jars of spare change, coin rolls, and old collections hoping to find something rare hidden among ordinary coins. The history of coins stretches back more than 5,000 years. Ancient civilizations created coins from metals like copper, silver, and gold to simplify trade and build economic systems. Over time, coins became symbols of power and identity. Rulers placed their images and national emblems on coins, turning them into small pieces of history that traveled across regions and generations. In the United States, coins like the Kennedy $50 represent moments of remembrance and change. This coin tells a story of a nation honoring a leader while continuing the tradition of coinage. Collectors today study these coins carefully, examining every detail of Kennedy's portrait and the eagle design on the reverse. Even the smallest variation can make a difference in how a coin is valued. Every coin carries its own journey. Some pass quickly through everyday transactions, while others remain hidden for years in drawers, jars, or collections before being rediscovered. So the next time you come across a 1978 Kennedy half dollar, take a closer look. Most will be ordinary coins, but each one carries a story of history, leadership, and the enduring tradition of coinage that connects the past with the present, and maybe, just maybe, the chance of discovering something truly special.